lose any more, I'll be out on the street.
Seems this is all I ever do.
I don't recognize you, nor do I have any appointments. Tell me why I shouldn't kill you where you stand. From the sounds of combat outside, and the smell of blood wafting from you, I assume you're here to kill me. But you won't find Bridget Silvereye to be easy prey, assassin. Interesting. You cut down the weak, but offer a gift to the pack leader. Seems you understand us pretty well, outsider. So, what do you want for this information? And be convincing, or you'll learn that my claws are sharper than yours. They are quite pitiful, aren't they? Unable to stop bickering or weeping over family. Our spies report only incompetence. Except you. You do what's required to survive. Where's our property? If we get it back, the cartel will be glad to have you. If we find the sapphire and our ledger at this warehouse, we'll reward you handsomely. For now, though, you're living on borrowed time. Go on. The ladder leads outside.
The people of Crosswich have had enough. Where has her ladyship gotten to?
Maik's father was Kiam, from a long line of Kiams. But Maik does not believe this. His father was a known liar. Maik cares little for politics. Truly, he thinks everyone is his ally. Maik wonders why some people in Tamriel seem more prominent than others.
You there! You don't look like one of these bandits.
Oh, I don't see any bite marks and your guts aren't spilling out. So either the meeting with Bridget went well, or you couldn't make it into the cartel's den. Which is it? Be honest. A few of us have coin on the outcome. Nicely done. And I made enough coin to pay for dinner at the Rosy Lion. Only a fool would bet against you at this point. Now it's time to get our forces into place and make the final preparations for our wolf trap. Renna has placed the bait in the warehouse, and you told the wolves where to find it. While I continue to decipher the codex and keep it safe, the rest of you help the Lion Guard take down the cartel when they go after the bait. No problem. Abrasia promised to lead Captain Sansone to one of her meeting points. You can talk to him there. I'll let Edwayne and Celine know it's time. You find Abrasia and the Roadsworn, and Captain Sansone. Tell them to head for the warehouse. It's near Cambrai Pass. If everything goes right, Abrasia, her Roadsworn, and Captain Sansone will all be there waiting for you. After that, get to the warehouse. Renna will meet you outside. This is going to work. I just know it is. Now, don't take this the wrong way, but Abrasia did. She even guessed the number of bites and claw marks you'd come back with. 4 claws and 6 bites, for the record. It was all in good fun. At least I get her gold. We need both the Roadsworn and the Lion Guard, or this trap won't succeed.
last long! Where do they keep coming from? Use what you gathered against the stone! Stendarr willing, you can disrupt our enemy's foul magic! Stendarr's might will burn those vile rocks! Bring down the stones! Move now! Well done! Let us continue. Ready yourselves. I expect Orilo's minions to grow desperate as we draw close to their lair. How many enemies will Orilo send against us? Let us deal with these abominations! This will be over quickly. Stones stink of vile magic. This is Orilo's den.
You found me! How brave! I will drink deep of your courage.
Use Stendarr's gift on those stones. She'll fall, same as the rest. Don't leave those foul rocks standing. needs those stones. Destroy them! Those stones. Destroy them! Tamriel is safer, thanks to you. Feel free to loot whatever treasure Orilo and her ilk hoarded away.
harassing innocent travelers along Glenumbra's roads. Typical Lion Guard behavior.
Innocent? Ha! You road-sworn belong in shackles. You! Their leader said I'd find you here. Let's talk.
This fellow with the pommel stuck up him followed a brazier here and immediately started berating us. We were minding our own business. I actually mean it this time. Innocent as the day is long. Led Captain Grumpyface right to us, said you'd be along momentarily and took off running. Well, the road sworn are ready for action. We'll be there. A brazier said we get to keep anything we find, and that the Lion Guard wouldn't try to stop us.
The woman, Abrasia, went out of her way to get me to follow her here. Told me I'd find you, but then she slipped away. I assumed this was about that plan we discussed, but I'm beginning to think this is all just a waste of my time. To think, an honored and decorated captain in the Lion Guard, forced to deal with thieves and rogues. But Gavin Coldane is a serious threat to the realm. If I can catch him in a criminal act, I can arrest him and dismantle his cartel. House Menant, Street Hawks, the Road Sworn, criminals, each and every one, but not monsters. Yes, the Lion Guard will move against Coldane and the cartel at the appropriate moment. Just make sure your thieves hold up their end of the bargain.
Thank the aid, it's you. The cartel, they killed so many. The Coldane cartel. They arrived sooner than we expected. Rushed in with wolves. At least, I think they were wolves. It was chaos. Not ashamed to say I hid. They didn't sniff me out. We were supposed to surprise them, but they surprised us. Like they knew what we planned all along. They ambushed the Lion Guard, killed them before we even knew what was happening. Barely got the items in place. Then everything went wrong. The cartel lieutenant breached Silvereye. She kept shouting for Celine, taunting her. Everyone scattered, and that's when I hid. They sealed the door. Take my grapple bow and find a way in. You need to get everyone out of there, and quickly. Use the grapple to get in through the upper windows. Hurry!
Quiet, Carto. I'll find you. Did you find someone? Hey, I'm here. Quick, friend. Open the lock. Carto has tools if you... Thanks. It's all gone wrong. Somehow the cartel knew. Everyone was in position. The plan seemed perfect. For a brief moment, the three gangs were all working together. Then I heard screams, saw red eyes in the shadows. They were fast. The warehouse owner, Rawls Boron, he was with Gavin Coldane when they arrived. He must have sold us out. We have to hurry. The cartel grabbed Celine and Captain Sansone. We need to get them out of here. Yeah, Coldane sauntered in like he owned the place, grabbed Celine and ordered the cartel to take control of the underground caves. Then they tossed me in here. We need to find Alcedo Nadius. I heard them order him to guard the way down. Come on. Carso, keep watch. Stay. If we find a thug named Alcedo Nadius, we'll find the way down to the underground caves. Then we take him out and go after Coldane before he does something terrible to Celine and the Lion Guard captain. And remember, the time for stealth is over.
Trust me? Ha!
Hope we find Celine and Sansone quickly. I think I'm bleeding again. Wish I knew this was down here before now. Never expected old Rolls Boron to have an honest-to-God smuggling operation beneath his warehouse. Well, get moving. We need to find Gavin Coldane and Celine. Look, hanging above us. Is that Captain Sansone?
Get me down from here! There's a way up here through the room behind me.
Maybe use that grapple bow you have.
Supply watching. I'd rather be out making money than doing this.
Like dumping fish at the docks.
The humiliation never ends. But if you still want to stop Coldain, let's talk.
That wasn't the smoothest of landings, but at least the Lion Guard is free. See what he knows. Maybe he saw where Coldain and Celine went.
That wasn't the most dignified moment of my career. But the cartel will pay for that, and for the many Lion Guard lives they took today. But we don't have much time. We need to catch Gavin Coldain. Deeper into these smuggler caves, the cartel plans to loot the place and take control of the operation. Rawls Boron was a fool to think Coldain would let him keep all this. I heard Celine shouting. Something about a nowhere key. That road-sworn thief Abrasia came by. She saw me bound up and simply smiled. Then she kept walking. Typical scoundrel. But we need to move now if we're going to catch Coldain.
You and I can pretend we chased after Coldain and Celine on our own. Not because a Lion Guard captain ordered us to. Let's go.
Let's see what
Coldain has Celine.
Before they are alerted. Quiet. Coldain has Celine. Let's see what's going on.
Lady Celine. Such a fancy title for a common thief. Give me your key before my patience runs out.
I'll not give you anything, Kerr.
The pack can convince her, Gavin.
Enough! Send your wolves against me instead.
No more violence. Here, take my key.
I don't think so, Celine. I'll take that.
Abrasia! What are you doing? Come back!
Ah! Bridget! Kill these fools! I'll go after the road swarm.
Coldain! Help Lady Celine while I give chase.
Your deception was so obvious, little thief. Pathetic!
What are you waiting for? Break the chains and free me! What are you waiting for? The worst part is that all of the cartel cretins smell like animals. Ugh, I'll never get the stink out of my leathers.
I just wanted you to know that the road swarm were all set to help when Abrasia, well, she warned us that everything had gone wrong. Told us to hang back and not get killed. As for why she stole that fancy key, no one tells us nothing. No, we showed up right on schedule, but the cartel was already tearing through the Lion Guard when we got here. Look, our fair leader never lets good judgment get in the way of an impulsive action. Maybe she tried to salvage a bad situation? Ah, Abrasia's definitely in the wind. Even if I knew where she'd go to hide, I wouldn't tell you. She's the boss after all. I'll let you know you want to talk to her, though. If I see her, that is. That passage leads out to the shoreline.
Of course she betrayed you. She's a thief. You're all thieves.
Obviously, darling. But you make that sound like a bad thing.
Unbelievable. Not only did your people let Gavin Coldain get away, but you had a traitor among you. I knew I shouldn't have relied on criminals. Lady Menant appears unharmed. She certainly sounds fine, but you may want to check on her. Didn't they teach you not to confess to murder in front of a Lion Guard officer? Still, I doubt she gave you much choice. Her loss should disrupt the cartel. Much of the organization ran on its fear of her fangs and claws. Us. There is no us. I abide your minor crimes while Coldain and his cartel run rampant. If you manage to come up with a new strategy, I'll hear you out. Until then, we should both stay on our own sides of the law.
No Abrasia and no Coldain. Well, at least Celine looks safe. Sadly, so does the captain. But he looks really angry, so I can smile about that. Let's see what Celine has to say.
I can't believe how bad this escapade turned out to be. Thieves and Lion Guard are dead. Rawls Boron betrayed us. Coldain got his ledger and sapphire. And worst of all, I lost my nowhere key. What was Abrasia thinking, stealing my key? It will take more than Gavin Coldain and his pack of wolves to make us abandon our pursuit of the vault. Since Abrasia now has our nowhere key, I suppose we'll just need to acquire another one. Our people have been searching. Mine caught wind of a key hidden under the Daggerfall Market District, and Edwayne's street urchins learned of one in the Dwenarth ruins to the north. Head back to the den to update Quen, then come meet us. You mean by stealing the key we all worked so hard to get? Undermining all of our efforts and betraying our fledgling thieves guild? I can't begin to understand the mind of that woman. She and her road sworn are inscrutable, and I don't care to try.
Your people shouldn't linger around this warehouse much longer. Once I can rally more Lion Guard, I plan to confiscate every piece of contraband in there. I'd rather arrest you for crimes you did commit, not tie you to ones you didn't.
I heard Celine tell you about the other nowhere keys. Some unhealthy-looking fellow in robes got drunk in a tavern and babbled about it. I'll go to Dwenarth Ruins to look around. Meet me there after you speak with Quen. What a pain in the arse. She's a wild one. All the road sworn are. Impulsively stealing from her allies is exactly the sort of thing I should have expected her to do. Maybe she reconsiders, maybe she doesn't. We can work around it either way.
Progress is slow, but steady.
I don't buy stolen goods. Oh, just kidding you. Of course I do.
I already heard the basics. Did it really go that badly? The chatter among the thieves outside is that something terrible went down at Rawls Boron's warehouse. What happened? Where's everyone else? They knew? How? Of course. Rolls Boron. We shouldn't have underestimated Coldane. He didn't get this much power and wealth by accident. Abrasia's betrayal is not a huge surprise. But how are we going to get into the vault without a nowhere key? The best thieves always have contingency plans. Glad to hear Edwayne and Celine have an idea about how to pull us out of this mess and keep our heist on track. We're not finished yet, partner. Not by a long shot.
Everything went wrong, Gwen. But Edwayne and Celine said they know what to do.
I heard. Come on, partner. We still have work to do. Over here, partner. We're not done yet.
I'll see the value in bringing the gangs together, but getting us all to work side by side is like herding cats.